7月8日、日本時間7日、米国時間に行われたドジャース対ロッキーズ戦で、ロサンゼルス、ドジャースは3対4で敗れた。しかし、この一戦で主役となったのは、またしても大谷翔平だった。大谷はこの試合でメジャー通算300号本塁打を放ち、新たな歴史を刻んだ。さらに、300本塁打と150盗塁に到達した選手としても、史上屈指のスピードでの達成となった。MLB ネットワークでは、この偉業を大きく取り上げ、専門家たちは大谷について、史上最高の野球選手だけでなく、あらゆる競技を含めた史上最高のアスリートと評される可能性にまで言及した。強打と走力だけでなく、ヤング昇級の投球能力を兼ね備える存在は、野球史でも類を見ない。番組では2018年の新人王から複数回の MVP、50本塁打、50盗塁、ワールドシリーズ制覇までの歩みも振り返られた。専門家がまるで AI のようだと表現した大谷の異次元ぶり。続きはぜひ動画でご覧ください。
To Los Angeles, California, Rockies in town, bottom of the first. You guys, I can't do justice with words. This is incredible. 300 home runs for Shohei Ohtani. Back-to-back nights with a home run.
Line drive in the left center gap.
Nope.
Leaves.
Hugs all around. Justin Robleski strong. By the way, there was this perfectly timed moment in the dugout when Joe Davis was questioning why Justin wasn't an all-star, and the camera panned to him, and Justin was shaking his head. Of course, he didn't hear it, but it was just perfect. 7 innings, 6 hits, 1 run for him. It's a wild way to take the lead. Jake McCarthy, top of the 8th, bunts it to 3rd. Max Muncy gets out at 1st, 1 run scores. Alex Freeland throws it 3rd, nobody.
That's just great heads-up baseball right there. You got the 1st and 3rd safety squeeze, works to perfection.
I'm not
Doc
a lip
Roberts.
reader, but
Yeah.
Read lips.
Probably should have blurred that out. Think of it.
you knew what he was saying, even if you don't know. Jordan Romano, by the way, went to work in the 9th. Through the heart of the order, Shohei in the bottom of the 9th. He pops it up in the infield, 1 out. Next batter, Andy Pages, shallow right field, and gets 2 outs. And then number 5, just a gritty performance from Morano. Strikes out swinging, and the Rockies hold on to win 4-3. But the story is Shohei. Milestone moments presented by New York Life. There's nobody reaching milestones at a faster clip than Shohei Ohtani. Fastest players, look at this, to reach 300 home runs and 150 stolen bases. How the heck is he here already? 1,121, 9 years. This is absolutely incredible.
Lauren, the only difference between Ohtani and the other 3 guys on that board is that he's pitched 614 innings, has a 2.83 career ERA. Come on. I got home last night. Me and Cliff Floyd went and played an unbelievable round of golf.
How'd he play?
I'll let him tell you. He struggled early. He got it rolling on the back. But
How'd you play?
Mid.
How'd Shohei play?
Hey, this is incredible. I got home last night. I'm talking to Devin and Rich, and I focusing on what the A block's going to be about. And I'm like, I know a lot of people have had monster days. Tuesdays, the landscape's always packed. But soon as he hit his 300th homer, I went down a Shohei Ohtani wormhole. And it's almost like we get fatigued to it, how great he is. And when it's all said and done, let us not forget. I remember texting Lauren during the postseason in the camera when they were playing the
10
Brewers.
10 strikeouts, 3 home runs.
And I was like, Lauren, you're witnessing history. This is the greatest baseball player that will ever walk the planet. And I'm starting to think I can make the argument that he might be the greatest athlete of all time. We got a couple boards. What he's doing is ridiculous, and that's why we kid all the time and say he's AI. There might be some truth to it. I want to dive in on this. So we had Brendan. I said, mock it up because we got to start the download here.
The Ohtani
2000. And he hits his 300th homer on a 2-0 heater away from Michael Lorenzen, who's stuffed against us in the WBC. He gives Doc Roberts a hug right there. Dissect this. The players to win 5, he's going to win his 5th. He's going to win 4 in a row, 4 MVPs in a row. potentially 3 World Series in a row. Okay. The MVP is over in spring training if he's healthy. Let that sink in. In a world where Barry Bonds is, Chipper Jones, Mickey Mantle, go down the list. That award is the most prestigious award in our sport to go with the Cy Young, and it's over before the season begins if he's healthy. Players to win 5+ MVP awards in major North American professional sports. Wayne Gretzky's got 9, Gordie Howe's got 6, Bonds. This is what we're talking about. Peyton Manning's got 5, Shohei's won 4 MVP awards. He's a minus 2,000 favorite to win the 2026 NL MVP awards, according to FanDuel. So I want to take us down memory lane, okay? 2018, he shows up on the scene. I was calling Japan games with Paul Severino in a studio, and we laid eyes on Shohei Ohtani, and we're like, oh my God, when he shows up, game, set, match. And what did he do? He gets his first career homer right there. Okay, wait a second. Pause. Back that up just a little bit. Pause. He's going to have more MVPs when it's over. But between Pujols and Trout, they got 6. And we talk about Pujols. Pujols might be one of the greatest right-handed. I know he's one of the greatest right-handed hitters of all time. Mike Trout's one of the best players to ever play the game. And he's going to do what they've done combined in the sport, and then get on the bump and dominate and pitch to a 1. It doesn't make any sense. In 2018, he wins the Rookie of the Year. You can run it. 285, 22 homers, a 925 OPS in 104 games. And just to get loose, in 10 starts, he goes 3-3-1. And in his second start in his career on this soil, he punches 12 and takes a perfect game into the 7th against the A's. Okay, so continue to download because he's even getting better now. I'm going to fast forward to 2021 when he wins his first MVP. 46 bombs, 100 RBIs, a 965 OPS, 26 stolen bases just because he's kidding around, a 9-2 record with a 3.18 ERA in 23 starts. Okay, so Shohei Ohtani, since he took the bump in 2021, what kind of pitcher is he? The best if you're looking at ERA. Expected ERA, he's 4th. Fielding independent pitching, the things he can control. Walks, homers, strikeouts, he's 4th. He punches the most tickets. 2nd. Opponent average, no one hits him and no one slugs off him. And by the way, he's just getting warmed up from the offensive standpoint. Keep the download going. Type him into ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, I don't care. They're going to start and call the next AI product the Ohtani because he ends up hitting his 100th career homer right here. We're in 2022 now. He finishes 4th in the AL in Cy Young and 2nd to Judge in the MVP. And this is, Judge went bonkers, 62 homers. He had 34 and an 875 OPS. Now we're going to 2023. Last year with the Angels, okay, 44 homers, 95 RBIs, 20 stolen bases, 10-5 on the bump with a 3.14 in 23 starts, and he leads the American League in homers, on base, slug, OPS, and OPS plus, and then he introduces us to Decoy, the fake dog.
That's not fake.
What does your dog do? Because mine just barks at me and brings me a toy. His is doing backflips and giving him high fives when he wins MVP. You think that dog, he went to someone's backyard and picked that out of a litter?
I do.
You're nuts.
My Dolly won't go outside because she doesn't want to get her feet wet.
By the way,
your Dolly
if you're a straight dog that doesn't go outside for you, you're the problem.
Hold on. So we get past 2023, guys.
Yeah.
Because we're still downloading. Look at the offensive ranks since 2023.
Ridiculous.
He's 1st in homers. He's 4th in rib. He's 1st in runs, on base. Come on.
Just outside the top 10 in stolen bases.
And he's the #1 starter. Now he's starting to fully mature. He's getting actually smarter. Because now he's going to flip the script. He's going to sign with the Dodgers. But he's not just going to sign with the Dodgers. He's going to get $700 million. And I don't know how anybody makes more money than him, but Yeah. Like I said, Juan Soto doesn't have time for your tomfoolery.
A lot of it deferred.
So give me just a little second here. Give me a nice clean shot and pause this. Right there. Give me a little pause. So he signs for $700. He defers $680 of it. Why does he defer $680 of it? Because he's going to be in parts unknown when they pay that. He's not paying California state tax on that thing. He's making like 30, 40 million in endorsements. This guy is like global, international, superstar. Like, it's incredible. So he hits his 200th homer. You know how he endears himself to the Dodgers fans? Run it. Hits 54 homers, 130 RBIs. Oh, I'm not going to pitch this year. So I'm going to steal almost 60 bags, and then I'm going to join the 50-50 club in September, going 6 for 6 with 3 bombs and 10 RBIs and win my first World Series. 2025. Here we go again. More of the same. 282. 55 homers, 102 RBIs, an OPS north of 1,000, 20 stolen bases, a 2.87 ERA in 47 innings pitched. He led the National League in slug, OPS, and OPS plus, and Lauren got to witness the greatest performance in a postseason game in the history of our sport. What did he do?
10 strikeouts, 3 home runs.
6 innings, 10 punches.
And going into that, we had
bombs.
no idea who was going to be the MVP of that series. And it definitely wasn't him. He wasn't great at the plate. And then that.
And then every bomb was north of 430 feet. Just absolutely cripplifying baseballs. And then shows up this year, hits his 300th homer. But you could tell, I like my Ohtani to try and hit 50. Maybe he gets there. He's decided he wants to try and win a Cy Young this year. So what does he do? He goes 8-2 with a 1.79 ERA up until this point. I go back to this. I remember walking by Lou Pinella's office in Cincinnati one time, and he was looking at the stats, and I'm like, what are you looking at, pitcher-wise? And he said, I look at whip. And I'm like, what's whip? I didn't even know what it was. He's like, it's walks, hits, innings pitch. How much do you not let guys get on base? He was really into that. Ohtani lets less than 1 batter on base per inning. Okay? Leaderboards this season, offensive OPS, minimum 200 plate appearances. We talk about these two guys like they're 2 of the best hitters in the game, rightfully so. Ohtani's 3rd. Opponent OPS, nobody hits the man. So I just think there's moments in time where we have to take a step back and realize what we're witnessing, because he started a trend. But have you seen another guy come
like
through
this.
and do what he's done? Jack Caglione was throwing 97 miles an hour in Florida.
If you don't think he's the greatest player of all time, then you're just being contrarian and you're being hot takey and sports talk radio guy.
But he's turning into greatest athlete across all landscapes.
You're right. He's making a very strong argument. It's a privilege to watch him. All right, we got a lot of show to get to. Great stuff, D-Row. Up next.
今回も最後までご視聴いただき本当にありがとうございました。動画の内容を楽しんでいただけたでしょうか。もしよろしければチャンネル登録と高評価をお願いいたします。皆さんの応援が今後の動画制作の大きな励みになります。それではまた次回の動画でお会いしましょう。